A man in Florida drove his truck over a Rainbow Street mural, skidding his tires, burning out, and leaving a black trail across this intersection. There was already damage done to it, and he's now facing criminal charges. This is from Local 10. Man arrested after vandalizing South Florida LGBTQ pride mural, police say. The first thing I want to say is, guys, I'm no fan of vandalism. All right, I get it. People are saying you're criminally charging a guy for driving his truck on the street. Don't paint on the street if that's the case. And I'm like, no, come on. The dude did a burnout and he skidded across the mural, making a point probably. It's not the first time this has happened, and it's happening in Florida. I assume this guy knows exactly what happened a couple of years ago when another man did basically the same thing and got 2 years probation. That being said, I certainly think this is a slap on the wrist at most. The other guy who got 2 years probation, that's insane. Ron DeSantis should commute his sentence and say, you're done with whatever this is. Guy, look, if a local community wants to put rainbows on the street, it's their choice if they're going to do it. Now, what I will say is I think this should be illegal. I think it should not be allowed by the state to paint the road in this way. I think the only thing that should be allowed to be painted on a road, in an active intersection especially, is traffic signal paint. These things could be confusing to somebody. I just think it's ridiculous that they would make this intersection the way they did, and they shouldn't. That being said, I would also like to say if this man needs any assistance with his legal defense, which everyone is entitled to, I would be happy to assist. But I will stress, I'll put it this way. In the video, you've got a truck. I don't know if that's the guy in the truck. The other guy pleaded guilty. I don't think he pleaded guilty. I think he had a jury trial and he got 2 years probation. No jail time. But come on, man. Are you kidding me? They tried to get the other guy to hate crime. It's like, bro, he burned out his tires in the street. No one would care ever. People do this all the time. And that's the fascinating thing. Like, obviously he's burning out to deface the mural. But why is there a rainbow mural in the street? Of course this is going to happen. If a truck was driving through the intersection and peeled out, no cop would pull him over. I mean, maybe the cop would be like, hey, what are you doing, buddy? And he'd be like, sorry about that. And he'd be like, yeah, get out of here. No one's going to go, oh no, there's skid marks in the road. Here's the story. A man is facing charges in Palm Beach County after authorities said he purposefully damaged an LGBTQ pride crosswalk by doing burnouts in his truck. Dylan Brewer, 19 of Clearwater, is accused of damaging the Delray Beach mural on the evening of February 4th. Video released by the Delray Beach Police Department shows the driver of a pickup truck with a large flag in the back performing burnouts in the intersection located at Northeast 1st Street and 2nd Avenue. Police said in a news release, the reckless action caused significant damage to the streetscape painting, which serves as a symbol of unity and inclusivity for the LGBT community. Well, I can play the video for you. We have it right here. And there's not really much audio to consider. So if you look right here, you can see the lights when this car passes. This is what you get. He turned left and he was burning out as he did. And the funny thing is, look, you can already see there's other damage to this mural or whatever. Look, it is the stupidest thing in the world, in my opinion, that they are like, damage from a vehicle's tires was intentional on our painting. And I'm like, I don't care if it was intentional or not. And I gotta be honest, if I was this dude, my argument would be like, it was an accident. And then the question would be, why are we having a court case over a guy who accidentally peeled out? Yeah, it was an accident. I'm sorry. I had my handbrake on. I put the brake on because my foot was tired. And then when I started driving, I just hit the gas and then I didn't realize what was happening. Sorry about that. How are you going to prove beyond a reasonable doubt this guy was like, I'm going to deface the street by burning out? My point is this. If the dude goes to a jury and says, I don't know, it's the street. Like, I don't even know what the rainbow's supposed to be. It was an accident. I'm sorry. They're going to be like, okay. That's it. Okay. Like if any other car in any other part of the street did this, they'd say literally okay. And then no one would care. It's so stupid. Law enforcement actively worked the case for more than a week. We received multiple reports from concerned citizens who witnessed Brewer engaging in these destructive acts. Several witnesses provided smartphone video of the crime. Oh, amazing. He turned himself in on Monday. Palm Beach County records show he was released from custody the next day after posting $5,250 bond on charges of felony, criminal mischief, and reckless driving. It's not the first time the crosswalk has been vandalized. Alexander Jarek, then 20, pleaded guilty to the same charges for performing damaging burnouts in 2021. Oh, okay, so it was. I thought that he got a jury trial and that I didn't know that he pleaded guilty. Okay, he did. He pleaded guilty to felony charges of criminal mischief and reckless driving for defacing the intersection with skid marks last June. Okay. It is for this reason that I'm not a fan of vandalism, okay? If your intention is to say, I don't like they painted the street and you're going to deface it, I'm not okay with that. I'm not. People are allowed to have things they want to have. And you don't have a right to destroy it because you don't like it. That being said, I know the far left engages in widespread looting and vandalism and destruction, and they often get away with it. As for this dude should not get a felony charge over this. That is insane. I would be more than happy to assist in his legal defense. I should pay a fine or something if they prove that he actually intended to cause damage to it by doing it. And I think it's a fair assessment. It should be something like, bro, community service. Here's what we're going to do. You're going to go and you're going to repaint it because the people who put it there wanted it there. If it's, if it was never voted on, then I'd say like, I don't know, nobody voted for it. You can't do it. If this is the case, that the community in the area paid for and wanted this, imagine someone went door to door and said, we get a petition. We all agree. Okay, we're going to paint the intersection. Fine. People are allowed to do things they want to do. And you should not damage the things they want to do. I disagree with it. That being said, I will not abide it. Felony charges? This is the crazy, it's so stupid. And I wish I paid more attention to what happened with this guy. This is a story from June 2022. Probation and community service, but no jail for man who defaced Pride intersection. It's the same intersection. It's the same one. And apparently, he's not even the only one who's done it. You can see, they mention in this article, they say it's not the first time it happened. Look at this right here. There's another streak on it. It is routinely defaced. People are not happy with it, clearly. I wonder, it's important, does this dude actually live here? 19-year-old kid should not be convicted of a felony for doing a burnout in his car. That is insane. It's going to impact his ability to get a job, his ability to own a firearm, his ability to vote, his ability to travel the world, and that is stupid. I'd say, guy, don't do burnouts. End of story. He should, you know what the penalty should be? Clean it. You go out, you clean off the skid marks you put on someone else's stuff, okay? You know what, man? They're going to come after him hard with felony charges because it's a cult. It's what they do. I can say this. I shouldn't have to spend a penny to assist this guy. Ron DeSantis should bang the gavel right now, figuratively, and say, I commute the sentence of these individuals. Bye-bye. Shout out Ron DeSantis. Okay. We like him as governor. I am very critical of what he was doing while he was running for office for the presidency. That was sad. But let's see it, man. Ron DeSantis, do the right thing. He can, I believe, you don't need a conviction here. He can outright just commute this guy. He can outright just be like, guys, why are we spending money on this? Okay? Enough. Felony charges, especially for this dude, too. This guy, what's his name? It's a 20-year-old. The 20-year-old who vandalized the truck will not serve jail time. Alexander Jarek of Lake Worth Beach was sentenced to 2 years of probation. He was ordered to do 100 hours of community service and have a mental health evaluation plus treatment. Oh, a re-education? He pleaded guilty of criminal mischief and reckless driving for defacing the intersection with skid marks. So here's the video. See, this one, you can see he's really going for it. This one I'm kind of like, dude, it's a bit more dangerous to skid the way he did. Yo, this other dude who drove, he just turns left. That's all he does. He turns left. He's turning left with his tire skidding. That's it. More controlled, left turn, left skid marks. All right. Can we get Ron DeSantis to commute these guys? He was ordered to write a 25-page report on the Pulse nightclub massacre. That's crazy. You know what I would do? I would write a 25-page report and it would be mostly about the ideological capture of this country, the selective prosecution, etc. The state asked for jail time, and groups such as the Palm Beach County Human Rights Council said it must make a statement. In fact, its founder and president asked the judge to sentence Jarek to jail, noting he had never apologized for what he did. Jarek did stand before the bench and tell the judge he's not a cruel person. His father said Alexander just wanted to fit in, but did the wrong thing. Jarek will have to pay $574 in court costs and $200 for his prosecution. He'll have 2 years to do that. He is getting his bond back. We got to stand up for this guy right here. Okay? We can acknowledge that there should be a penalty for vandalism. We can acknowledge that a 19-year-old did something dumb and there should be some form of restitution, but not a felony charge. So I call on Ron DeSantis to commute this and the other guy's sentence too. I think that guy's time served. We'll be done with it. Felony charges are insane. This guy should not be facing this. So let's see it. Otherwise, I will stand by it. I will assist in the financing of his legal defense. And let's make it something big. Let's make Florida announce to this country that they support what they are doing to this guy, especially in an election year. Let's see it. I'll leave it there. Next segment's coming up at 6 p.m. on this channel. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you all then.